Hello, beautiful being. I'm Trini. Welcome to In Her Dreams. Welcome to your reading. I'm so grateful that you're taking time to tune in to see what messages are flowing in from Spirit for you. All right. Let's see what Spirit's bringing through. What does this beautiful being need to know? Changed in the night, and law is not justice, rules that are not fair. There's something that you're witnessing right now, and you're like, this does not add up, this does not make sense, it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel fair. But it's something that you were involved with, but also detached from. Okay, so I feel like this is something that happened in your world, but you don't want to continue to allow it to have a hold on you, because I feel like in the past the situation did have a hold on you. Okay, so there's something that's happened here that is not fair. It doesn't feel like it's panned out in a way where you've gotten justice. Okay, but Divine is pointing me in this direction where, they're saying you have changed in the night. You've changed so quickly. And you've got the number 11 there. So there's a change that happened within the situation that the circumstances that you've witnessed around you that have seemed so unfair, they're the same circumstances and situations that have brought about this change in you. And so there is a huge gain that you've won. You have definitely won. You have definitely triumphed. But there's something or someone that is causing a situation where you're not seeing that you have won. But you have won. You've won. And in fact, what you're the message that's coming through is that you've taken out their biggest hitter. There is a demonic being that you confronted head on, and you took them out. You took them out. And it was the strongest demon within a clan, some sort of coven or group. Okay, full of toxic energy. You took out the biggest one, the biggest demon. Okay, you've changed in the night. Okay, there's something very beautiful about this change. I want to start with this one. Yeah, what's the tea? What's the tea, Divine? Okay, so there's someone who has not come forward to tell you that they have feelings for you, but in some way they're laying it on thick. They're laying it on thick. They're bringing through this sort of energy where they want to captivate you, but they're not doing it in a normal way. They're not doing it in a transparent way. They're doing it behind the scenes because they don't want you to see that it's really them behind the mask. Okay, this is a person who's masked up, and they're presenting themselves as either another person. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. They're presenting themselves to you as another person. So this could be online where they're pretending to be someone that they're not. This could even be through a virtual appointment. Okay, if you provide a service, this person may be pretending to be someone else or asking someone to stand in to get a service from you. Okay? But they're coming through to you to get your energy and to connect with you some sort of way through a third party or through a mask, a masked personality, because they don't have the courage to just say how they feel about you, okay? But they are laying it on thick. So this is someone who's really complimentary, very much like, oh, you're so wonderful. You know, they're laying it on thick. And if you've detected that there's somebody giving you compliments that it's just like a little too much, you're like, okay, thank you. It's because this person is pretending to be someone else, or they've got someone else standing in for them, because they want to interact with you, but they're afraid to, because they don't want to feel rejected. I feel like you've rejected them in the past. Okay, this is involving also, or you may have this going on in another area of your life, or it could be involved with this situation of this person who's, they're very attracted to you. They really want your energy, but they're not willing to come out and say it to you. But there's a witch hunt going on. I mean, I keep pulling cards like this. But you have spiritual support. So these cards came through the last reading. So I feel like this is something that has been ongoing. Divine is letting you know that whoever is coming after your energy, you are protected and you have spiritual support. They're letting you know this because they don't want you to waste time thinking about it or trying to figure it out to the point where you're getting distracted from what's really meant for you to pay attention to and to focus your energy on. Which is what, Divine? What is it that this beautiful being should be doing right now? Or, yeah, all right. Okay. I'm like grunting and stuff. I'm so into it. Ashe Spirit, I'm feeling this message. Okay. There's a lot of tower energy around you. I feel like you have also experienced a tower, because who hasn't, right? I mean, that's what's brought you here, is every time that you fell down, every time that you were stomped on, every time that you were held back, you still came back to your truth. You always returned to your true north node, and you always will, because that's your true path and purpose. So even after this tower, you're ready to move forward, okay? There is an energy around you, a devil, we'll say, who is experiencing a tower. They know that they're defeated. There's a devil who tried to bring you down, who is now experiencing a tower that they can't get out of. Okay? And so in all of these cycles that they're going through, in all these cyclones and whirlwinds that they're going through of their own ish, because that's what they created for themselves. So now they're stuck in a tower. They try every once in a while to reel you back in to an old cycle, but you're not doing it. You're not doing it. You're not being reeled in to things from the past, especially tower energy. You want nothing to do with this tower vibe that someone who tried to bring you down is now stuck in, and they want to bring you right back in with them, because misery loves company, and because they haven't found the strength to move on, so they want to bring you back in. So Divine is being very, very, very clear about this. Your Four of Cups, your Four of Swords. So Four of Cups came through. Okay? Divine is saying to deny whatever it is that takes you away from your path and purpose. Okay? No. Say no. Say no. Just say no. Say no to it. Say no to that person. who wants to reel you back into some drama. Say no to that old situation that keeps coming back. Because why? This could be for some of you a plan or like a scheme to make money, okay? There might be something that for some of you, you've wanted to achieve a certain level of abundance, and so you're like, maybe I could do this. It's like a side gig or something that you tried once before. I feel like it was moderately successful, but it also led you into some devil energy. It could have even taken you into some tower energy. This is something that's like a gig. It's a gig or a hustle. Hustle hard. I'm hearing all the hustling songs. Every day I'm hustling. I'm hearing all of that. And it's like, this may be something that you did when you were hustling. And it did make you some cha-ching. But Divine is asking, was it worth it? So your ancestors are stepping in. They're all in their uniforms looking sharp. Okay, they got their wings looking sharp. But they're like, is it worth it? They're being very protective over you at this time. And I'm getting a wave of emotion. Divine is guiding you to put your safety, your peace, and your spiritual path first on this. Okay? Please. Because you don't want to get caught up in some ish from the past that already proved to be either destructive or extremely disappointing or harmful in some sort of way. Okay? Divine says that your needs will be met. You don't have to hustle in a way that degrades you. You don't have to hustle in a way that makes you question who you are or regret what you've done. Ashe, Spirit. Divine is saying to be very aware of what you allow to bounce in your mental energy, to bounce around up there in your brain. Okay? As you're meditating, think of what it is that you really desire, that your soul truly desires for you. This Nine of Cups energy is what you can manifest. You can manifest your wishes. You're on target to manifest your wishes. But you're also going to have to trust yourself and not give in to the temptation to get back into something that didn't work before, because it's not meant for you and you know it. It's aligned with your lower self completely and totally, where there's no balance, right? Nothing wrong with the lower self. It's there just like the higher self, right? We need that too. But it requires balance. And so there's something that drew you into a state of self-destruction and separation from your divinity. The Divine is saying, please don't go back to it. Please don't go back to it. Ashe. Your mental energy is very important at this time, and so is your rest. Divine is saying to please make sure that you're resting your mind. If you have anxious thoughts, tune into some healing frequency music or something that just relaxes you and soothes you and raises your vibe. Nurture yourself, allow yourself to heal. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. What do I need to know about this beautiful being at this time and their path? Okay, so this one was left behind. This is awareness. Divine says you are entering a state of pure awareness. That's why it's important to guard your energy, because you're aware of everything around you and within you. That's what you're coming into. That's the time, the phase, the era of your life that you're coming into. awareness. And so if you are purely aware of what you are and of what is going on around you, then you have to surround yourself with positive vibrations. Because whatever it is that you're into, that you're around, you're going to feel it. Because you're energetically sensitive. And so please guard your energy, protect it. Okay? You got your base chakra here, your root chakra. Yeah. It's being tugged on by some outer forces right now that may be trying to test your spiritual union. Okay, you've got base chakra, which the way I, put it down, it was the devil card right under it. So there's like a devil energy that's trying your sense of security right now. I feel like for many of you, this is someone who's outside of your home, because this is 3 of Pentacles. Partnerships and alliances. This is exterior energy, external energy, trying to leech on to you, connect itself to you, and do something funny with a spiritual union here that came out sideways. What is it that they're trying to do to these beautiful beings who have a deep connection? What is it that they're trying to do? I mean, what is it that anybody tries to do when there's a witch hunt involved and the devil energy? Give me clarity on this, Divine. Yeah. I'm getting Hierophant energy here. Sacred knowledge. I feel like you are a Hierophant. You are a teacher. You have access to sacred frequencies. And this is something that may be very evident to others in your spiritual union. Whether this is your spiritual union with yourself and how you radiate that, the number 315 might be significant. 315. We've got partnerships in there, a new beginning, and conflict. 315. Alliances. Collaboration. 1, new beginning. 5, conflict. There's a group around you that does not want to see your new beginning happen. Whether it's in a relationship with yourself, in a relationship with another beautiful being, or how you radiate energy to the collective. Your healing energy, the sacred knowledge that you share. They want to put a stop to this. They want to hold you back. And it has felt like a witch hunt, but I tell you, you are divinely supported. You are divinely supported. Divine, what energies are here to support this beautiful being? Venus in the 10th house, admiration. Listen, whoever this is in the spiritual union, they truly do admire you. Okay? So I know that there are outside forces that are trying to leech on to you and influence your connections. Okay? Your love. But there is true admiration here that a love feels for you. And Divine is saying nothing can tear that away. That just is. This admiration that someone feels for you, No one can destroy that. No one can tear that away or make it not exist. It is. And so whatever bond it is that you feel, whether this is your own sense of self-love or love that you share with another beautiful being, with your beloved, no one can tear that away from you. It just is. It is true. Divine is guiding you to focus on your sense of self-sufficiency at this time. To do the things that create emotional pleasure and physical well-being. Okay? What is it that you enjoy that also helps you to increase your sense of security, your sense of wellness? Do those things. Oh, we've got Leo rising, captivating. You have a very captivating energy. And there's someone around you who's truly captivated by you. I feel like this is within that love connection that somebody doesn't like. Alright, you've also got no limits here. Jupiter in the 8th house. What is it that you desire? That is what you can create. That is what you are able to manifest. You have no limits here. You're also extremely intuitive. Okay. I see an inheritance here as well. Inherited wealth at some point in your life. Okay. Still work on your dreams and goals. Alright, Divine, that's a lot. I'm going to take these. Thank you, Divine. I got lots of messages here. Alright, Divine says there's no looking back. This is an energy that's here to support you. No looking back. There's no reason to. Where you are right now is a beautiful blessing. Ashe. Capricorn rising. You're responsible. You're a responsible being. Just don't allow your responsibilities to overwhelm you. If you feel that there's too much on your plate, too much that you're required to do, or too much that you've committed to do, make some changes so that you don't have to do as much. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that at all. That shows self-love. That is self-love. Okay? Strong feelings of external disapproval. There's somebody around you that wants to make you feel like you're not approved of, or that there's something more that you need to do or to be. Fuck them. Who are they? Who are they? Somebody meant to challenge you. Somebody meant to keep you in the past. Somebody meant to make you fear or not believe in yourself. Fuck them. Whatever. If that's the vibe that they want to give you, this sense of disapproval, and they know that it's not true because you are a beautiful being worthy of approval and gratitude and love, but they want to make you feel like you are not approved of. For some of you, I'm getting that this is a mother figure. It could be a mother, a mother-in-law, an older woman who wants to make you feel like you are not worthy of approval. That's sick. That's really sick. And that's only because of their own insecurities and their own energetic mischief that they've got going on inside themselves, that they would even wish that on someone. So, fuck them. Supreme Entrepreneur. You are meant to create a business and succeed at it. That is your destiny, okay? You are a supreme entrepreneur. This is the energy of Mercury in the 2nd house. Taurus, I have. Look how content she looks. And she looks confident too. She's like, I got this. Yes. You know? That's the ultimate, like, I am confident, I am successful pose, right? And that's your energy. That's what you have access to. Divine says, remember that. Okay? When they were telling you what it's important to think about, this is the energy that they want you to reflect on and to meditate on. Being a supreme entrepreneur. Knowing that you've got it. An emotional need for acknowledgement. So there might be, this feels like, it could be a wound that you have where there is an ongoing need for acknowledgement, where you want to feel acknowledged. And you know what? We all have that. But if it feels like it hasn't been met, and if it feels like there's something that is just still missing, Divine is saying to ask yourself, what is it that I want acknowledged? Why do I feel the need for this acknowledgement? Is there something inside me that hurts? Is there something inside me that I need to acknowledge? Because maybe if you acknowledge with something within yourself, you'll no longer need someone else to do that for you. Okay? What I'm also getting here, though, is that there's someone around you that has an emotional need for acknowledgement. The thing is, though, that this can come through in a very positive way. It can result in being very charismatic. It can result in being very admired. So it's not inherently bad to need that acknowledgement. I feel like this is something that is going to be fruitful because it will help you to succeed in life. Because if you're driven to receive acknowledgement, that can drive you to work and to be disciplined. The only question is that need for acknowledgement healthy? Are you able to nurture yourself the way that you need to be nurtured? Okay? That's all. That's all. Extraordinary experiences, that's exactly what you're going to have, beautiful being. Extraordinary experiences where you're connecting with other people, you're connecting with yourself. Okay? Because I know some of y'all don't want to be connecting with other people. That's okay. But you can connect with yourself. Or with someone that you share a very deep union. Okay? Not just random people, but someone that you have a very beautiful union with. Alright, we've got here possessive. Divine says there might be someone, oh, and I grabbed also in love with love. Yeah, so there's somebody here. I feel like this is whoever has an issue with your union. They're possessive and they're in love with love. This could be an ex. This could be somebody who was in your life that felt at one time that they had access to your energy. And maybe they did to some extent, but you've cut them off. And you're either now nurturing solely on your own energy, or you are in a very beautiful union with another being and they don't like it. Either way, whether you're single or you're with someone else, they don't like it. They don't like it. Also, you're coming into a state of awareness. You're aware of their games now. So you already had a go round, or maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, couple go rounds with this other being that's possessive and in love with love, but not with doing the work that's necessary to preserve it and to protect it. You're aware of who they are. You've already been on the merry-go-round with them a couple times. And you've realized now, it's like, oh, now I see who you've always been. Now I know who you are and who you always were. What is the guidance that's coming through for you with this? Yeah, so you've got guarded and vulnerability. So there's someone that you do need to guard your energy with. But there's someone that you can also be vulnerable with. I'm seeing two different energies here. One that you definitely need to have your guard up. I know who you are. I'm not playing with you. You know what I mean? That kind of energy. And then there's someone else that you can be softer with, that you can have this type of vibe with. And this may be difficult because I feel like there are people who, I'm also seeing this no limits card in another way, people who have been eyeing your union and thinking that they have no limits. There's somebody who pushed beyond their limits trying to get to you and your connection. This could involve a Scorpio. Because what they desired, Scorpio, I desire, what they desired was to take away your love, to bring death to your love. Why, Divine? I got this Sacred Woundings deck. I love it. I highly recommend it. But I want to know why this being wanted so badly to take away your love or to bring death energy to your love. What is it within them that brought them to a state where they wanted to take away your love? The wound of uninitiated adult. This is why this person did not want you to feel or experience love. Never shown how to grow into power. This person doesn't understand their power. They don't understand that they are able to experience their own power in a very healthy way and not in a chaotic, manipulative way. This wound forms when you're expected to function as an adult without ever being guided, witnessed, or empowered into maturity. You're left to figure it out alone, so they were left to figure out life alone. They've been carrying roles that they were never prepared for, and they've been left with a feeling of being overwhelmed, uncertain, and ashamed of not knowing how to fully stand in their strength. So because this person was denied any opportunity in their childhood to feel their own strength, to connect with their own sense of strength, that's how they get strength, is by manipulating situations, circumstances, relationships between other people. It was all about manipulation and power. That's why they wanted to take away your love. That's why they wanted to bring death to your love. Well, it does help to understand why. You know, there's still anger there, perhaps, but it does help to know why this person was driven to do such an ugly, awful thing, but it doesn't excuse it. Okay? But Divine is guiding me back to the fact that every single situation that you've been presented in your life has given you an opportunity to become this beautiful being that you are now. And without the pain that you experienced, without the rude situations, all of the low vibrations that you were exposed to, without that, you wouldn't be who you are right now. Ashe, Spirit. Ashe. Okay, I'm going to pull a Lilith card. I want to know what Lilith is bringing through for you at this time. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, beautiful spirit. Thank you, beautiful being. All right, so we've got Black Moon Lilith in Taurus and Black Moon Lilith in Virgo. You are worthy. Yes, I love this card. It's about doing what you need to do for you. It's about putting yourself first and keeping yourself as a priority, understanding that anyone that you nurture, anyone that you look after, they need to be looked after by a person who has already been nurtured and tended to. Because if you don't have that strength within you to look after someone else, you can't be expected to nurture anyone. Okay? So taking good care of you and knowing that you are worthy, knowing that your boundaries serve an important purpose, and not giving up on those boundaries that you have set, and allowing yourself to focus on your true path. All right, you got Black Moon, Lilith, and Virgo. Releasing perfectionism. I'm going to read that one. This is card 6. Also, going back to the lower self. So I feel like this is the message that needs to be read at this very moment. Ashe, Spirit. The cosmos wants you to know that you are enough. Embrace who you are and don't compare yourself to others. Step into your power. Send love to your flaws. Send love to your flaws. Ashe. Send love to your flaws. And accept yourself as you are. When this card appears, the universe is calling for you to release the desire for perfection. If this is in your chart, you may have been compared to others, or even if it's not, okay? You may have been compared to others or received harsh critiques growing up. Black Moon, Lilith, and Virgo can place hyper-awareness around your physical health, diet, work ethic, and drive for perfection. Virgo is associated with the symbol of the virginal maiden and the chastity of the Virgin Mary archetype. While this definition is rooted in patriarchy, purity, perfection, chastity, and cleanliness are all a part of this zodiac sign. As a result of not feeling good enough, those with this in their birth chart may be overly critical of themselves or others. Paris Jackson, Michael Jackson's daughter, has Black Moon, Lilith, and Virgo in her natal chart, and she has admitted to a history of self-harm and disordered eating. You can heal this dark feminine shadow by releasing the need to measure up to others. Send love to yourself when mistakes happen. Praise your inner god or goddess with positive affirmations. For the dark divine feminine shadow work, you are enough, especially when you unleash your wisdom and skilled presence into the world. Whether this is your craft, diet, exercise, or work, have faith in what you have to offer. For the dark divine masculine shadow work, you expect perfection from yourself and others. This can create strained interactions. Release the need to nitpick and stress about the details. And I think we all do that sometimes. You are healing the shadow of self-doubt from the inside out. It's time to accept yourself. It's time to accept yourself. Ashe. You're worth it. And that coming out with the you are worthy, Black Moon, Lilith, and Taurus, I mean, the message is clear. You are beautiful and you are worthy to always feel divine energy. Okay? To always be connected to that. And to always know that you are beautiful and you are divine. Ashe. Alright, beautiful being. I hope you enjoyed this message. Please be sure to like. You can leave me a nice comment. You can leave me a lotus flower or a moon. I love seeing those emojis. And also, please make sure you subscribe. And I wish you peace. I wish you joy. And I wish you so many blessings. Take care.